Welcome to L5 Star FC's match preview for the Fulham game, which is taking place on Sunday at 2 p.m. I'm delighted to announce I'm joined by Wakar, Sarah, and Charlie to go over this one. And yeah, disappointing result against Chelsea the other night, but we're back in action in a few days' time, which is always good to see that we can try and put something right and put something on the table ready for the Champions League. We need to get points on the table, guys, and how important is this game? Charlie, to get back on track and try and get some sort of momentum, should we say, for the Champions League the following week.
Yeah, it's more or less a must-win game because we don't win this, we'll probably be about 9 points off top four, and then you think losing to Fulham, who we're probably going to get relegated, maybe stay up. You think that's a poor result. So we win this, then hopefully you get confidence going into the Champions League and then the Wolves game. But anything but a win is a really disappointing result and very concerning.
Yeah, exactly. And let's hope we don't make a 6-home successive defeats in a row. Salah, how do you think this will affect the following week against Leipzig in the Champions League if we get the win here?
We don't win this. This is basically our top four gone. Because if we don't win against Fulham, who are battling relegation, not even going for the top four, not even going for top six alone. You're just hoping they can stay up. And if we draw or if we lose, then how are we going to get the top four? It'll be a very poor result even if we draw. So hopefully we can win and then we can use that momentum and go to Leipzig. But let's just hope we can get a win.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, Wakar? How important do you think this performance needs to be on the back of a loss against Chelsea in preparation for Leipzig in the second leg?
We need to win this game for our top four hopes to stay alive, because if we don't beat Fulham, how are we going to get top four? Fulham, we should be beating them. A draw, a devastating result for Liverpool. If we lose, even more devastating, because if we can't beat Fulham,
it's like a loss.
Yeah, it's like a loss. It doesn't matter about 1 point. We need 3 points out of this game.
Yeah, 100%. We need to get points back on the board, change the form at Anfield, change the form in the league, and then hopefully, because I think if we beat Fulham, go and progress in the Champions League, it'll give us a lot of confidence. 100%. Mind, we've said that in the past, and look what's happened. So I don't want to jinx it, but you know what I mean. But in preparation for this game, there's some injury boosts. Jota, Fabinho, Keita, and Nat Phillips are set to be back for this one. Obviously, Nat Phillips sat out last night. I think he was injured. However, on the more concerning side, Ozan Kabak picked up an injury in the Chelsea game, which means that he's a doubt to face Fulham. What are your thoughts on this? It's just staggering. This is just becoming laughable now. I don't know. I don't know if this is something they're doing in training. I'm not too sure, because so many injuries. It's so many injuries now. I know it's a magnificent season, but it's very, very weird how they're all. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're hearing more about it because we're Liverpool fans, but it just seems to be that it's always about Liverpool. It's all injuries are revolving around Liverpool at the moment.
I'll tell you right. It's with us and Leicester. We both replaced our physios. We brought in Morgan from Arsenal, and they brought in another physio. We should have just kept Jose. Well, of course, I don't know. He said there were problems going on at the club, and he left. Morgan, before he joined us, was awful as well. Arsenal fans were celebrating their physio left. They literally celebrated. On Twitter, they got mental. And of all the clubs, he had to come to us and we had to sign him. Could we not go and get any better physio with a better record? It's just, I'm not blaming it entirely on the physio, but I think the physio plays a part in it, that we're getting so many injuries, even for Leicester as well.
Yeah, but if you look at the injuries, a lot of them have been on the pitch and they haven't been off the pitch. And on the pitch, you can't do anything else on the pitch injuries. If it's off the pitch, then you can blame all of them. But physios is just like how long they're out for, or like keeping the body. If you get
is this some sort of intensity training that they're doing off the field that they're not 100%? So when they're playing such an intense brand of football, it's the work that they're doing off the pitch contributing to the fitness levels on the pitch. Do you think?
I just think we're looking for excuses. I think it's just like one of them mad seasons where we're probably never going to get it again in our lifetimes. They're just getting so lucky. I
Yeah,
don't think it's.
let's hope that's it's just a shade of luck, unlucky. And next season we'll be back and we'll have loads of players fit. And touch wood, we don't get them injured again. As lengthy time as it's happened. But how important do you think it'll be for a potential Ben Davies start for this one, Wakar? Do you think it'll be a good opportunity for him to prove his potential in this Liverpool team?
Yeah, it'll be good for him. We needed Ben Davies. I mean, I wish we played him before Kabak because I think Ben Davies would have been more suited because he played in England before, but Kabak played in Germany. But it'll be a big boost.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Let's hope he does play because I want to see him play. He's been complimented for his build-up play. He's a left-footed centre-back, which is something that was obviously something that we probably needed. Some sort of build-up on the opposite side to provide a bit of balance or build a play on both sides. How important do you think this game potentially could be for Ben Davies, guys? We'll start with you, Sarah.
So it's important. It's like when Roy Keane said it on Sunday, if Nat Phillips and Ozan Kabak cannot play against the worst team in the league, then why should they play in the Premier League? It's like this. Although Ben Davies, I think he can put in a shift against Fulham. It'll be hard because they have very good talented players. They have the likes of Ademola Lookman, Bobby Reed. It's like it won't be an easy game for him. But I've seen a few compilations of him that he can break the press really nicely. His passing is nice. Although his aerial ability is questionable, but I think it's important for him because if he hits the ground running straight away, then you never know Klopp can play him until the end of the season. And instead of us making a profit in him in like 2 years, he could have a future on the club if he starts with a good performance against Fulham.
Honestly, I think when else are you going to start Ben Davies realistically when you have the likes of Van Dijk coming back soon, hopefully. Joe Gomez coming back soon. I know there's still a long way to go in terms of the rehabilitation process, but I feel like this is a game for Ben Davies to pose his personality, impose his threat, and it'll be a good start to him if he gets a clean sheet against Fulham. We score a few goals and we get the win. So I think it'll be important for him if we do get the win and he's in the team. But we'll go on to team predictions. What we'll do is we'll go around. So I'll start by doing my prediction. I'll go to Charlie, Salah, and then Wakar. Is that all right with everyone? So Alisson in goal for me. Robertson on the left flank, Trent on the right. In the centre-back partnership, I would have Ben Davies and Nat Phillips. It's probably going to be Ben Davies and Fabinho, or Fabinho and Nat Phillips, but I'm going Ben Davies and Nat Phillips. What I'd like to see is Fabinho in the 6 with Milner on the left in the 8 and possibly Curtis Jones in the 8 as well. With the front 3, I want to see Jota on the right, Salah up top, and on the left, I want to see Mane. That's my team. That's my team prediction. You probably may put Fabinho in centre back alongside Ben Davies, but I feel like Nat Phillips has been so solid that when you have 2 centre backs, why not play them? You have them on there. You have them in your team. Just play them. See how they gel. If they gel, and it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it don't work. But yeah, what are your team predictions, Charlie?
I think I'll go Alisson, Robertson, Fabinho, Nat Phillips, Trent. But I hope he does put Ben Davies as a centre-back alongside Nat Phillips and then Fabinho into midfield, but I don't think he will. Because if you could put Fabinho in midfield, you've got Fabinho, Milner, Wijnaldum, that's a solid midfield. Then you can bring Thiago and Jones on to impact the game. But then I think the midfield will be Wijnaldum, Milner. Could be Jones or Wijnaldum. I hope it's Jones, but I think it'll be Thiago. And then you can't drop any of the front 3 because Jota's not fit enough, but hopefully he comes on and gets some match fitness.
Yeah, let's hope. What are your team predictions, Salah?
Oh, my one's a mix of predicting preferred. I'm going to go Alisson, Trent, Davies, Phillips. And it might shock some people at left back, but I'm going to go Costa Shimikas. It's because we brought him in. Robertson's played every minute this season. I don't want to play Shimikas against Leipzig because, like, considering the injuries that are happening now, I think Robertson could be one that could get injured. So I think Fulham's a game to rest him. Shimikas is not too bad as well. So I'll play Shimikas at left back. Then our midfield three would be Fabinho, Thiago, and Naby Keita. I'm not going to give up on Thiago because he's not playing. He only wants to, and he's not playing with the right midfielders. I think Naby Keita, Thiago can help Naby Keita in a lot of situations, and Naby Keita can help Thiago in a lot of situations. And my front three would be Jota on the left, Bobby down the middle, and Salah on the right.
Yeah, it's interesting you say a point about Thiago there. I feel like I alluded to the point in the Chelsea reaction. Now I feel like we should start maybe a little bit more defensive minded midfielders like Milner, grow into the game. And then if we're one goal down or one good goal, we're level and we need someone to win it, then you bring your offensive players. Because the thing is, we're playing our offensive players against a low block team. The low block team score first, say, because we just fall asleep at the back. And then you're bringing on defensive players to try and chase a goal and try and chase the game. So, maybe start... What I'd like to see is maybe drop Thiago, bring him on in after the 60th minute, get a little cameo out of him, make sure, if all he needs is a few good performances in his belt, string a bit of confidence together, and then you gel him back into the starting team. But I just feel like Klopp needs to change something in order for us to get a little bit of consistency in form. And like Charlie alluded to in a previous video, it's not about consistency in like winning game after game after game. It's like you got to win and then maybe draw, win, draw, but just don't lose successive games. But again, a bit off topic. Wakar, what are your team predictions for this one, mate?
Alisson, Trent, Nat Phillips and Ben Davies, Robertson, drop Thiago for Keita, and the rest of the midfield the same. And I'll drop Mane. He's not been him this season. So if Jota can start, he will start. Bobby and Salah.
Fair enough. That's a good team. It's a good team. But score predictions. Now, if Liverpool turn up, I'm going for 3-0. If we're not at the races, I'm going to go a 1-1. Charlie, what are your predictions?
I think a 2-1. I always predict Salah to score, but he's our top scorer, so, who else are you going to predict? Say Curtis Jones to get another one. And then Lookman. I think Lookman's Fulham's probably best player, former Everton player, of course, as well. So, yeah, I think it'll be a 2-1. And just to add on the Keita point, Keita's good, but he can't stay fit and he can't start him because he hasn't got much fitness. And I've got this written down, like the Keita cycle, as I call it, right? It takes him two or three games to get in a roll of it. As 3 or 4 good games, everyone's like, oh yeah, we've got our Keita back, 52 million, well worth it. And then he gets injured for like another 10 months. Fucked.
Yeah. If really, you just have to play him. I know what you're saying, Charlie, about, he'll get injured, but, just play him when he's fit. We know he's like a pack of Pringles and he'll just pop, but you just got to play him when he's fit. If he gets injured, no surprise there. But there we are. Score predictions, Salah?
I don't want to say a score prediction. I just don't want to. Because I don't know.
That's fair.
This team... We go 1-0 down, we've lost the game. I think whoever scores first, in my opinion, wins the game. Because, I don't think this season, whenever the opposition has scored first, we've come back. Maybe with Virgil and Gomez, but I don't think we have. So, only once against Sheffield. Yeah, it was Arsenal and Sheffield, that's it. Compared to last season we go 1-0 down, boom, we'll come back. But I think I'm going to go out with a 1-0 win for us. It'll be a scrappy win.
Yeah, that's fair. That's good. That's good. Wakar, what about you? What are you saying?
If Fulham score first, we've lost. If we score first, then we'll probably win. But I think it'll be, if we score first, it'll be like 2-0. But if Sheffield score, I think not Sheffield, Fulham. I think if they score, they just sit back and just get us on the counter because we're playing a high line, which we don't have Gomez or Van Dijk, which just doesn't work. And Fulham, they do have good attacking players, so 1-0 if they score first, and 2-0 if we score first.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. But leave your comments down below. Who's winning this one? It's been a pleasure to have you all on, and we can have a little dip and dissect what we think may start, who will score first, who will win the game. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Let's get this video to 30 likes. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to L5 Star FC. Just hit the subscribe button if you like the content you see, and we'll see you all soon for a reaction video to the Fulham game, which should be coming up around Monday or Tuesday time.